Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry if I sound a little different today, I'm getting over a cold, but today I'm going to be reviewing the Tineco Stick Vacuum A10-d. This is the box that it came in. I got this from Walmart for about $100. It was on sale, and this is the stuff that came in the vacuum. It came with the vacuum motor itself, the stick, the two crevice attachments, a charger, a wall mount, and the roller brush attachment as well, and the manual and the screws you need to attach the wall mount. So everything you need is in there. By the way, I just really like the colors of this vacuum. The purple and the white almost look like futuristic a little bit, and it looked nice sitting in my kitchen where it has to stay. So let's go ahead and show you guys the vacuum in action. This is the vacuum going over a rug in my entryway. I feel like I show this area a lot when I do my reviews because it's always one of the dirtiest areas. But right here it's not so bad. But as you can see, the vacuum with the roller brush on it, it really works well to get the dirt off of the carpet. Before I was using a vacuum that didn't have a roller brush, so this was kind of an upgrade for me. And the suction was way better than I thought it was going to be. For $100, I really thought that it just wasn't going to suck very much at all, but it really did do a good job. And this is just my cat litter box, you know, where there's always tons of litter, and I literally have to hold the rug down so it doesn't suck it up because it has a lot of, you know, like I said, a lot of suction. So I have to hold it down with my foot while I vacuum that area. The head of the vacuum is pretty small and it can fit in a lot of small areas. This is the area between my washer and dryer, and it's super dirty, so I was glad that this vacuum could just fit in that spot. As you can see, if dirt is too big, like those two pieces of plastic I just got, I had to actually kind of lift the vacuum head up and then put it back down so that it could suck those things up. That didn't really surprise me, but yeah, if you have bigger pieces of dirt, there's a chance you might have to pick the vacuum up a little bit just so it can get a hold of the dirt. I absolutely love the little crevice tools that came with this thing. They're super useful, and like I said, the suction is really good. So this is where my cat eats, and it's just always a dirty area. So I'm just using the crevice tool here to show you guys how easy it is to use it to clean with the crevice tool attachment. And there's also a little crevice tool that has a brush on it. I love these things because the brush sort of moves the dirt around. So if the dirt is kind of stuck there, then this moves it away so that it can actually get sucked in the vacuum. This is where I keep my Tineco mop, and it's always so dirty. So when I use this tool on it, it really cleaned it up. In that crevice tool, you can press that little mid button and make it go down so that you're not using the brush. You can choose which way you want it. While you guys watch me vacuum my house with my awesome new Tineco vacuum, I just want to tell you guys a little bit about the battery information. It takes around 3 to 4 hours to charge, which I feel like is actually a pretty long time. And the runtime is only 25 minutes. Now it does say this on the box, so I feel like it's something that people are aware of when they buy it. But 25 minutes really isn't very much time. And on top of that, if you put it on max power, you're only going to get about 10 minutes of runtime. So I feel like that's something really important to consider before you buy this vacuum. I only use it to just, you know, vacuum small areas of my house. I use a bigger vacuum when it's like cleaning day. So this is sort of my in-between tool. So for that, it works really good. Next, I'm going to go show you guys max power and normal power. So this is going to be normal power. And then I'm going to put it on max power. Now, max power is obviously better than normal power, but like I said, you're going to get a lot less runtime with it. This vacuum is extraordinarily quiet. My cat would have ran away with any other vacuum by now, but she actually lets me get somewhat close to her with this vacuum because it's so quiet. Eventually, you see she runs away, but I've never been able to get anywhere near her with any other vacuum. Emptying out this vacuum feels a lot similar to a lot of other stick vacuums. It's kind of annoying actually because the dirt does not come out easily. I've never had a stick vacuum where it does come out easily, so I wasn't very surprised at this. But here I am emptying it and none of it comes out, of course, so I have to completely put my fingers in there to get it out. I really hate that. I even then have to like remove the filter and use my fingers to get it off of the filter too. By the way, guys, do not hold your vacuum upside down when you open the dirt cup and remove the filter, because if dirt gets into the motor part, the hole when you take the filter out, if dirt actually gets in there, then it can break your motor. So be careful about that. So now I'm going to show you where the filters are. Open the dirt cup. Here is what's called the mesh filter. And then you're going to pull out what's called the pre-filter. And mine's definitely dirty and ready to be cleaned. You just plug it back in there, press the dirt cup, and lock it back in place, and that one's just super easy to get out. The other one is the HEPA filter, which is also very easy to get out. And it just says every 3 months, clean it out and replace it every year. And the pre-filter should be replaced every 6 months, and it should be cleaned every month. So when you clean it, just go ahead and clean the mesh filter as well. And you just run it under cold water. That's all you have to do. And it says to let it air dry, and it says that that should take 24 hours. I usually let it sit there longer. I usually let it sit there for at least 48 because it never fully dries if I just leave it there for 24 hours. After that, I'm just going to set it on top of a paper towel and just let it air dry. I found that it was a lot easier to clean when I used my sprayer. It just got a lot cleaner, a lot faster. Also, it does say that you only use cold water, so don't use any hot water. I think it has something to do with like the rubber seals on these things. If you use hot water, it can sort of morph the shape of them and cause the filter to not work properly, so only use cold water. So now I'm going to show you how to clean out the roller brush, because that's something you need to do as well to take care of this vacuum. You're just going to use like a penny to unlock it, and the piece comes off very easily. And then you're going to pull out the roller brush itself. You need to clean off the hair on the roller brush, because if that's putting like a strain on the motor, it's going to make your motor and your vacuum die a lot faster. So it's very important that you get all the hair off of this thing. I have to do it almost like every other day, and that's because I have super long hair and it gets really caught up and trapped in there. So if you have shorter hair, it's probably going to be a lot better for you, but this has been the case for all handheld vacuums I've ever owned, like the little stick vacuums. So it didn't surprise me that that happens, but yes, I do have to clean mine every other day. And it's pretty easy. I mean, I just get the hair off. If it's stubborn and stuck on there, then I'll get a pair of scissors and actually physically cut the hair so that I can pull it off easier. It's really easy to just slide it back in there, put the piece back in place, and then you just lock it again with the penny. And I'll show you guys my hair. It's super duper long, and that's why it gets caught in the vacuum. If you guys have like a lot shorter hair than me, it's probably going to be a lot easier. So right here, this is another part of the vacuum you need to clean. I just used a damp paper towel to do this. You're supposed to clean the little window where the roller brush sits, and then also clean the dirt cup every now and then. And I just did the best I could. I didn't get it perfectly, but I just did it enough to where I got most of the dirt and it looked nice and clean again. Now I'm going to go ahead and talk about my final thoughts on this Tineco A10 cordless stick vacuum. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 stars. The pros are that it's cordless. It does have really good suction power. I didn't mention the little light that comes on it, but I should have. It's really awesome, and you can see the dirt a lot easier with that. And yeah, it honestly was a lot better than I thought it was going to be for $100. I feel like this vacuum is a really good everyday vacuum, and it does what it says it's going to do. Now, the cons are that the dirt doesn't come out easily when you try to empty the dirt cup. I hate having to put my hand in there to get the dirt out. And it does have a short battery life, only 25 minutes runtime. Now, that's enough for what I need it to do, but that still is, pretty short. And another con is that my hair gets trapped in the roller brush, and I feel like with this vacuum, it gets trapped in there a little more than normal. So those are my thoughts on this vacuum. Overall, I really love it, and I'm really glad that I bought it. But I do want to know your guys' opinions, so please just leave a comment down below and like this video. Please subscribe if you can, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!